Hello again. Today we will take a lecture in ARCMAP program. We will start from adding our layers that we created previously in our catalog. When we start with ARCMAP, we will see this window here asking us if we want to open a previous project, but now we have no projects, so I will take a new document and select blank map. I will press OK. Alright, this is ARCMAP window. We will start now by adding our shapefiles from Add Data. We will go to folder connections. We have connections to some folders. If you don't have the connection of the folder that contains shapefile, you can add it from this icon. We explained this in the previous lectures. My files in this folder, I will add these files. Press Add. Alright, you can see I draw some features in a lecture for in Arabic language, so I will delete all these features because we will start drawing in this lecture. I will press Start Editing. Sorry. Okay. I will select all features, press delete, select these features, press delete. I will save edits. Okay. When you add your shapefiles, you will see the data view area empty. You have no features in this moment. I can add a base map layer. I will add a base map layer like satellite image. I will use it to draw my shapefiles. Go to Add Data, press this icon and choose Add Base Map Layer. You need an internet connection to be able to add a base map. I will choose this icon, imagery. It is a satellite image. I will press Add. Wait for some time until ARCMAP download my image. Alright, it is come. Press this icon, this refresh, to make a refresh to the data view area. Alright, this is the satellite image. Now we will start using the editor toolbar. Now if you want to see this toolbar, you can press this icon, editor toolbar. It will appear here. Click on editor and press on start editing. Oh, it is continuously stop editing. Okay, sorry. Click on start on editor menu and click start editing. You need to start editing to be able to draw your maps. I will click start editing now. Alright. Now I can draw my maps. First I have to show the create feature window. This is window. This window. If I want to start from editing in a point layer like this layer, centers, I will press centers. Now I choose what to draw. I will draw points by just a click on the map. make zoom in. Alright, now I will start drawing. Click on point. I will click in the location that I need to put a feature on it. Maybe I will put feature on this location. Alright, this point. Maybe in here, here, and here. I can add a lot of points as I need. Alright, and point, maybe I will add point here. Okay, now I add these 5 points. We called every point a feature in a shape file in this layer. We can use the identify tool to show the data inside any feature. I will click on this feature, but you remember that we have no data. We didn't input any data to our feature now, so you will see it's just empty fields. You can use this tool to add points, but we will explain this tool later. When we draw some lines and some polygons, it will be easy to understand. Now maybe we will start to draw on streets. I can draw on streets. I click on this layer here. I choose line. I need to go zoom in a little bit. Okay, now I will draw lines. I will draw this street, so I click in the start point of the street and click another click on the end point of this street. Alright, click refresh. Okay, now I draw the first segment. Right click and choose finish sketch, or you can just one click, and here we will do a double click, so we draw another street, another one click and double click. You can draw not a straight line feature, you can draw a path, something like this. Okay, now I will click here, I will click here, one click here, one click here, one click here, double click here. I will finish the drawing of this feature. We have another tools can help us to draw lines in particular properties. If I want to draw a line from this point and parallel to this line, I just press one click here, go to this line, right click and choose parallel. I will see that my line, my new segment will be parallel to this line. Okay, I will press one click here. This segment, it is exactly parallel to this line. Now maybe I want to draw a perpendicular line, a perpendicular segment, sorry, to this line. I will press right click and choose perpendicular. Okay, now you can see that the segment, it's become perpendicular to this line. I can click here one. Okay, these two tools are useful to draw some lines parallel or perpendicular to other lines. Right click and press finish sketch. Okay, now I have this new feature. Maybe I want to draw a line from this point, and I know the length of this line. I know the length of this line as a number. Okay, I will press right click and select length. Now maybe I want to draw a line with 100 meter length. I will press enter. You can see that segment now, this segment, it's changing in direction only, but the length of the segments is static. Its length, it's 100 meter. I will choose now the direction. Maybe I want it from in this direction. I will press one click. Okay, now this segment has a length of 100 meter. Maybe I know the direction but don't know the length. I will press right click and choose direction. Okay, the direction is measured from x-axis in my maps, in ArcGIS maps. The x-axis, it is the horizontal axis, this one, and the angle is measured from positive x-axis counterclockwise. Okay, counterclockwise. I will say that my angle is 45 degree. I will press enter. Okay, now you can see the line. It is 45 degree between the positive x-axis and my segment. The angle here, it is 45 degree. I know the direction, I don't know the length, so I will take the length from the image. Maybe I will stop here. Double click. Okay. Sometimes I know the direction and I know the length as numbers. I will start here. Maybe press direction length, this one, direction and length. Alright, now he asked me to input the direction. First one is direction, the second field is for length. My direction now will be something like 90 degree. It should be perpendicular line in that direction. Okay, now I will input the length. Maybe it is 50 meters. I will press enter. So you can, this segment, I will shut down the base map. Okay, now you can see this segment, it is perpendicular to the x-axis, and the length of this segment is exactly 50 meter. Alright, I will right click and choose finish sketch. We have some another tools, like if I want to draw a line from this point to the middle point of this segment, of this line, maybe. Okay, I want to draw a line from this point to the midpoint of this line. Let's refresh. Okay, now I will stop in that line, right click and choose, right click and choose snap to feature. I will choose a midpoint. I can choose the end points or any vertex on the line, or the midpoint of the line. I will press this. Okay, you can see now this vertex is exactly in the middle point of this line. Alright, I will now make another choosing. I can choose to use delta XY. Alright, I know that this point, this vertex, this last vertex, I need to draw another vertex moving in X direction for 100 meter and moving in Y direction for 50 meter, as I wish. Okay, I will press right click and choose delta XY. Okay, in this field I will input the X direction, X delta, it is 100 meter. So I'm telling the program to move in X direction from this point for 100 meter in X direction, positive 100 meter. Alright, in Y direction I will input 15. Maybe I will put negative minus 15, so he will move 100 meter in this direction and 50 meter in this direction. Okay, I will press enter. See, this is point. This point, it is has a delta X and Y equal to 100 meter in X direction and minus 50 meter in Y direction. Right click and finish sketch. Maybe I know the absolute coordinates of the point or a vertex that I'm going to draw. I will start from this point, and I want to go to some point with a coordinates. I know the coordinates, the world coordinates of this point. Okay, right click here and choose absolute xy, delta xy, and absolute xy if I know the world coordinates of the point. Alright, he is asking me now to input the x and y coordinates of this point. I'm using the UTM coordinate system, so I will put my numbers in meters. Maybe I will choose, maybe I have a point in 438,260, and the y coordinate, let's say, is something like 00. Okay, 3,678,900 meter. I will press enter. I can choose, actually, before I press enter, I can choose from this icon, I can choose the coordinate system of these coordinates. I can change them. Okay, now I will press enter. So this is the point. This point has the coordinates that I input previously in that window. Okay, I will press finish sketch. Sometimes I will need to draw some arc, not a straight line. I need to draw arcs. I will show the satellite image. Something like this position. Okay, now maybe I would like to draw a line from this side, and this is arc, and go again to a straight line. First of all, I choose line. I will choose this icon, straight segment. It is the default icon. I will draw my first segment from this side to this point. Now I need to draw the arc. I use this icon to draw the arc, endpoint arc segments. Okay, I will choose another point, another side of this arc. I will choose this point. Now when I move, you will see that this segment become as a curve. I should use a curve that be tangent to this line and tangent to other line, to other segment. I will choose this one. I thought it is good. Okay, this one. I draw now this segment. It is the arc. I go back to this icon to draw the straight line. Okay, this is the straight line. Now I can draw my straights. Two segments are straight and one segment it's a curve, it's arc. Okay, I have more tools for drawing lines. I can draw rectangle borders. If I want to draw rectangle borders, I click here and here. Okay, I will choose my rectangle as I wish. Alright, and double click. Alright, this is a rectangular border, rectangle border. Circle is the same way. I just click in the center of the circle and move to input the radius. Maybe I can press the D letter. Okay, now it does not work. Okay, double click. Now I draw a circle. It is a line of a circle, the border of the circumference of the circle. I can draw a freehand line. Okay, a freehand line. Shut down the image so it is be more clear. Alright, I will press one click. Now I will move. You will see that it is a freehand line. I can draw a freehand line. Double click. Okay, this is another line, a freehand line. Now we will go to draw polygons. We can use all the tools that we use it with the line. We can use it again with the polygon. How? Alright, I will choose the polygon layer. click on Polygon. I will start drawing. Alright, show the map. I will move a little bit away. Okay, I will draw a polygon for all this section. Okay, I press the shapefile of the polygon, choose polygon. I will draw a straight segments for this polygon. Okay, now one click here, one click here, one click here, and double click here. Okay, this is my polygon. Okay, I can draw another one. It is easy. And double click on this point. Okay, now maybe I would like to draw this area. It is not a straight segment. This segment straight, 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 but here I will need to draw some curves. Okay, first I will delete this line. I don't need it now. Press delete, select the line and press delete. Okay, now we will start drawing this polygon. It is easy. One click here. I start from this point. It is easy. And one click here, one click here. Okay, and one click here. Alright, this segment, it's a little bit straight from this point until this point maybe. Okay, okay, now I will need to draw this curve. I will choose this tool, endpoint arc. I will choose another tool, another point, sorry, in that curve. Okay, maybe this is one. Okay, I will move as I can see it is here. Okay, okay, now I will go back to draw this segment as a straight line. This is the straight line. I will finish my work here. Sorry, I will choose finish sketch. Now you can see I can draw a polygon. Some segments are straight and one segment is just like an arc. I can use the lines to draw my polygons. Maybe I would like to draw a polygon. I choose straight polygon. Maybe I would like to draw a polygon for this area. Okay, I will delete unnecessary features. This one, no, this one, delete. Okay, and this one, don't need it, delete. Okay, I now need to draw the polygon of this sector, but you have to understand that this edge of this polygon must be parallel to that line. I will choose polygon, I will choose straight line, I will put one click. Alright, not here, I will need to go inside a little bit. It is something we called it snapping in GIS. Snapping is happened. I don't need it now. I will explain it later. Choose polygon again. Okay, it is an internet connection to download the image. Let's take a little bit time. Come on. Okay. Okay, now I will choose polygon and the straight segment is default. I will press in this location one click. Okay, I will go back one view previous. Okay, now I need to draw a line for this edge of the sector, but this segment must be parallel to this line. Okay, we explained this previously. I will click on that line, right click and choose parallel. Okay, and this is the parallel. You can see it is parallel. Alright, I will click here, another click here. I will click now in this location. I thought it is good. Yes, double click. Okay, maybe I would like to draw a polygon like this one. In this segments must be parallel to this line and this line, but these two segments must be perpendicular to this line and this line. I will need to choose one line of them. I will delete this one, this line. I don't need it right now. Okay, I will draw this polygon. I will go zoom in for the polygon. Okay, okay, choose polygon, straight line. This is the default. I will press here, choose parallel. I will draw this segment. Okay, now I will choose perpendicular, maybe to this line or to this line, as I need. Right click and set perpendicular. Okay, this is the perpendicular. Okay, and this segment must be parallel to this line. Okay, choose parallel again. Okay, I will finish my work in this location. Okay, it is good. Double click. Okay, you can see in this polygon, this segment is just perpendicular to this line, and these two segments, this segment is parallel to this line, and we can do the same thing with these two segments. I can draw a polygon by choosing a rectangle. If you select rectangle, you can see that these tools of editing will be not effective. I will draw the polygon. I choose the longest edge, maybe from this point to this point. Now when I move, I will see that some rectangle, it's show up. Alright, this one, it's good. Double click. Okay, in the first way we draw every segment, but in this way, in the new way, by using rectangle, we draw the rectangle directly. No need to draw all segments. These segments and these segments become parallel, and this segment and this segment are parallel. All segments are perpendicular. This is a 90 degree, 90 degree and 90 degree angles. I can draw circles in the same way. Alright, this is a circle. Ellipse, freehand, I can draw a freehand. We will explain these tools later. Alright, I will choose another location to draw. Shut down the map, I don't need it right now. Okay, to become a little bit faster. Okay, now we will draw a freehand polygon. It is easy. One click and move as you wish. Okay, this is a freehand polygon. Now I can draw by using the autocomplete polygon. I will draw another polygon in this location, but I will make this polygon have an equal edge with that polygon. Alright, let's do that. Let's do it. Okay, click, one click here, outside click, another click here. You can see that you draw the polygon, but this edge are equal between this polygon and that polygon. Repeat this. Okay, now you can see it's just an equal edge. Okay, sometimes if you see that I draw a polygon with straight segments, maybe I need to draw that polygon not as a straight segments. I use this tool. One click here, I will move as I wish. Alright, double click here. Alright, it is not a straight line segments, straight segments. This is the difference between this tool and this tool. Okay, it is a very important tools because I can draw polygons, neighbors, and they have the same edge. There is no any gaps. There is no any error in this edge. Okay, now we will go full extent, not full extent. Okay, zoom to layer. Okay, I draw these layers. I draw all these features. Okay, now we will start explaining the tools in the editor toolbar. These tools, all right. We will start from using the trace tool. Trace tool, it is easy. Zoom in. Maybe I would like to draw a polygon from this point to this point. Now I will choose the trace tool. The trace tool, it is easy. I will click here and move near from this edge. I will see that some polygons are showing now. Okay, I will stop here and you can see that, sorry, okay. Now I will press double click. This is the trace tool. The trace tool, it's just help me to follow the edge of other features, polygon or line. Choose polygon. This second tool, it is the right angle tool. Maybe I will need to draw some polygon or line with straight angles between every segments. Okay, now I will choose the straight line tool. I will press here. Okay, you can see that I cannot draw any segments. This only segment that I can draw, maybe a parallel segment like this or perpendicular segments like this. Now another, the same thing, I cannot draw any segments. It must be perpendicular to the previous segments. Okay, and this one. Okay, this is the right angle tool. Okay, now this is the midpoint tool. Maybe I need to, alright, zoom to layer. It helps me to show the shapefile, the whole shapefile in data view. Zoom to this layer. I will go zoom in this location. Maybe I need to draw line in the middle distance between these two lines, exactly in the middle. I will choose line. Now I will choose the midpoint. I can use it with polygons or lines. Alright, I will starting from this point to any point of that line. Okay, this point. This vertex is exactly in the middle between this line and this line. I will go to the another edge, the next end of the line. I will choose this tool again, midpoint. I will start from here, any point here. One click. Alright, now you can see that we draw this middle line. It is exactly in the middle distance between that line and this line. Okay, I will finish my drawing. I choose this tool, straight segments. Now I will right click and press finish sketch. Alright, now I have this new line, this feature. Another tools we can use it is the distance and the direction distance. Okay, we will start with distance tool. It is easy. Choose line. Maybe I want to draw line or polygon as you wish. Polygon from this point to this point, but the next vertex I don't know where is it exactly, but from surveying I find that it has a distance from this end and another distance from this end. I know the distance from my point, my vertex, from this end and this end. Then to draw this vertex I will use the distance tool. How can I use it? Okay, now we will go to this location. Okay, I start from this end, one click and move a little bit. I will see this circle. Alright, I will press from keyboard I will press D, distance. Now I will input the distance from my vertex to this end. let's say it's something like 60 meter. Enter. Alright, I go to the next end, this end, and press one click and move. Okay, press on keyboard on D and choose the distance. Maybe they told me that the distance it is just 70 meter. I will press enter. Okay, now I find that I have 2 points, one point in this intersection and another point in this intersection. These two locations have a distance from this end and this end, as we input previously. From this end it's 60 meter and from this end it's 70 meter. Okay, which one is my vertex? Now it is your decision. I will choose, go back to straight line, sorry, this one. I press D, I will input 60 meter. On this line I will press D and input 70 meter. Now I have to make one click. Alright, maybe I need this location. This is my vertex. I will press one click. Okay, now I see that this vertex, this new vertex, has a distance equal 60 meter from this point to this first vertex and 70 meter from this vertex to this end. I can complete my drawing. Click this tool, straight segment. I will go and complete my polygon. There are a lot of tools to locate the vertex or points that you want to draw. You can use them. They are all easy, not difficult. Okay, if I know the distance and the direction of the vertex, what does that mean? Okay, maybe I will now drawing a street. From this point I know there are a vertex. This vertex has a distance of 60 meter from this end and must be lie on the direction of this line. Okay, I will choose, I know the distance and I know the direction. I will choose this icon, direction distance. First I choose the direction, one click in this line and another click on this line. Okay, now I choose my direction. I should choose the distance. Maybe they told me that the distance it is something like 120 meter. Okay, I will press D and input 120 meter. Okay, refresh. Okay, now my points may be in this location, this intersection, or in this intersection. In this intersection, it is my decision to choose one of them. Maybe I choose to this intersection. Press one click. Okay, this point has a distance of 120 meters from this end and lying in this direction, in direction of this line exactly. Okay, we have another tool. We have the intersection tool. It is very easy. Intersection tool. Maybe I need to draw or locate a vertex or lying in the intersection point between this line and let's say something like okay, this line and this line, or this line and this line. Alright, I will one click here, another click on this line. Alright, this vertex is lying in the intersection point between this line and this line. Maybe choose another example. Alright, I need to locate a point lying in the intersection point between this line and this line. Okay, now this line and this line. Okay, now we can choose this line and this line. Okay, let's go out. This is one. This point, it is in the intersection point between this line, you can see this, and this line. This is the intersection tool. Now we will use these three tools to draw arcs in ARCMAP. This tool is more important, very important, to draw a tangent. I will finish my drawing, choose this tool, straight segment, right click and choose finish sketch. Okay, now I need to draw. If you remember, we draw an arc previously. I will show it. Okay, we draw this arc, but if we go zoom in a little bit, we can see that in this location it is not a tangent, no tangent, and in this location maybe it's alright. Yes, it is not a tangent also. It is clear to me. Okay, but in streets, in maps of streets, this line, this arc must be tangent to that line and that line. Okay, how can we draw the tangent? It is easy, not difficult, by using these tools, by using these three tools. This is one, it is the important, a tangent curve segment. Okay, I will choose some empty area. Alright, this is empty. I will draw, let's say, a straight line. I will choose straight segment, this one and this one. Now I need to draw a tangent curve for this segment. How can I do this? By choosing this tool. Okay, now you can see whenever I move my mouse, this curve in this point, it's always tangent to that line. Always it is tangent to that line, as you see. Okay, you can draw another tangent. Alright, this curve, this segment, it is tangent, always tangent to this part of this curve. Okay, now I can go back to choose a straight line. I can draw straight lines like this. Now I can see that in this location I have a tangent curve exactly tangent to that line. There is no error in this tool. Another tool I can use it is the arc segment. I use this tool to draw arc, but if I know 2 points that this arc crossing, this, I suppose that I need to draw some arc crossing from this point and this point. Okay, if you see that this arc always crossing this point, I click one click in this location and one click in this location, so you can see this arc is always, as I move, it's always move cross the first point and the second point. Alright, and never leave them. Okay, I use this tool to draw arc. If I know 2 points lying inside this arc, and this is to draw a tangent, and this line, last icon, it's used to draw a Bezier, the Bezier tool. Okay, Bezier, it is I don't use it. I don't know when to use it. Okay, but I know how to use it. Okay, the Bezier tool, I will start from drawing a straight line. Now I will draw a Bezier. A Bezier, this is the first point and this is the second point. Okay, you can see now I can control the curvature of my arc. The curvature of my arc. If I move away, if I move away, it is the curvature will increase. If I move a little bit near, the curvature will decrease. Okay, I can control the curvature of the arc, this point. Okay, now I can do it again. Okay, after clicking, I can control the curvature of the curve. Okay, this one. I will click another one. After clicking, I can control the curvature of this segment. Double click. Okay, these all the tools of editor, they are the main tools of editing. I can choose any one of them to draw my polygons and my lines. There are more technicals. There are more technicals in the editor toolbar. We will explain them later. Now we will explain something important in editing. We called it snapping. We talked about this previously. Alright, I will choose line. If you move a little bit from this line, you will see that something happened in this location. we have two cursors. The arrow, the white arrow, it is my mouse cursor. But if you look to this shape, this square and this diagonal line, this is the drawing cursor. This drawing cursor, it is the important one. Always the drawing starts from this cursor, from the drawing cursor, not from the mouse cursor. Okay, now if I click here, one click, you can see that the line will start from the drawing cursor, not from the mouse cursor. Okay, you can see this. Why this happened? Because of something we called it snapping. I have a snapping. If I come near enough from any feature, that snapping will happen, that feature will take the drawing cursor from me. So in this way I can draw lines and polygons with no errors. There's no gaps between them. I can stop this snapping and activating it from this menu, use snapping toolbar. Okay, now I can see the snapping toolbar. In this toolbar I can choose what snapping type. What is the type of the snapping? I will deselect all of them. If I want to snap to the point feature, I choose this one. Alright. If I want to snap to some end feature, endpoint snapping, click on this. Alright, I will move in this location. You see there's no snapping. Alright, on this location you can see there's no snapping, and this no snapping. But if I come from this endpoint, some snapping will happen. Okay, and this is the snapping. You can see now it is a snap. You can see that there is a label saying that you are now snapping with streets feature using the endpoint snapping. You can see this label in this location. Alright, streets endpoint. It means you are snapping with the streets layer and using the endpoint snapping. I don't want the endpoint snapping. I just deselect this icon. If I want to snap to some vertex or to the edge, alright, I now want to snap to any edge. Alright, you can see now if I come from any edge of line or polygons, some snapping will happen. The snapping will happen. Okay, this is the benefits of snapping. I can draw exactly from this edge. Alright, now this snapping to the vertex. I go to streets layer, zoom to layer. I will choose some curves. Okay, I will choose this one. If you remember, we have a vertex in this location. How can you know where is it exactly? Double click on this feature. Okay, there's a vertex on this feature. So if I choose this snapping tool, I can see that choose line. There's no snapping in this location or this location, but if I come near enough from the vertex, I will see the snapping. Okay, you see snapping just to the vertex. Okay, this is just the vertex, and he was told you that you are snapping to the streets layer and using the vertex snapping. Okay, you can deselect anyone and you can select anyone as you need. Alright, there is another point. If I draw a line, this is my line. Now I want to draw a segment parallel to this one, parallel to this segment. If I click, right click here, I cannot see the menu that says let me choose the parallel or perpendicular options. I cannot see it because I have no snapping with this sketch, with this segment. How can I activate this option? From this menu I choose snap to sketch. Snap to sketch. Now I can snap to my sketch. Alright, I can snap to my sketch. Now if I press outside this location, outside the feature or this segment, outside the segment, like here, exactly here, not inside, outside. Right click and choose parallel. Okay, this is the parallel. Now this segment is exactly parallel to that segment. Okay, I can repeat it. One click here, one click here. Now I want to draw a parallel line or a perpendicular line to this segment, not inside the feature. Choose another location outside the feature, choose right click and choose perpendicular. Okay, this segment, it is perpendicular to that segment exactly. I will use snapping with this polygon, so when I press now double click, this line will be connected to that polygon. Double click. Okay, now this feature, this line, it is connected to this polygon. If you are using ARCMAP from 9 or ARCMAP 8, ArcGIS 8 or ArcGIS 9, and you can understand that there is another snapping window, not a snapping toolbar, it is just a snapping window. If you want to work on that window, you can change your options from here, options, and choose use classic snapping. Classic snapping. Press apply. Okay, shut down this and press another one. You can see now it is a snapping window, not a snapping toolbar. Alright, you remember if you use the versions 8 or 9, you can remember this window of snapping. You can use this window the same way you can use the snapping toolbar. Okay, now press OK, and we can see now snapping toolbar, it's come back again. Okay, this is the snapping toolbar. Okay, now we explain the main tools of editing, how to draw points, how to draw polygons and lines. Sorry. If you remember that in points we have a tool, this tool to draw points direct, or we can use this tool, point at end of line. How can you use this tool? Okay, I want to draw a point lying at a distance from this location, from this end. Okay, I will press one click. I will choose something like direction length. I will choose to set a direction something like 45 degree, and a distance something like 15 meters. Okay, now you can see that this is the end point of your segment. If you now press finish sketch, you will see that a point in this location. This point created by using the point at end of line. Another example, I want to draw a point from this end, has a direction and a distance. Okay, I will select this end. Alright, now I will choose the direction and the distance. Right click, choose direction and distance. Alright, let's say that the direction is 180 degree. No, it is not. Let's say it's 130 degree. And the distance is something like 20 meter. Okay, it's should be count to this location, approximately in this area. Okay, I will press enter. Okay, now you can see this point in this location. Okay, this tool, it's just throwing an point at the end of this line. If I now choose finish sketch, you can see this point created at this location. Okay, I hope this lecture was helpful to you. I wish to see you in the next lecture. Thanks.